Back.
So this is Paid and Unfiltered, and I'm Teneshia.
And I'm just a realtor. And today we have
Kason Rainey.
Hello.
We're going to call you Boss Beautiful.
Boss Beautiful. I'm going to let you have that name. I'm going to let you borrow it.
Borrow it?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Boss
Appreciate
Beautiful. Boss Beautiful.
We decided to bring on a special guest for you guys because I know you love looking at our beautiful faces, but it's about time that we brought on some guests. So
give you a different opinion. Give you, see what's shaking out here.
Yeah.
And although this is not a real estate podcast, we are going to, talk a little bit about real estate because it is our bread and butter. And so, Kason, tell us about yourself.
I'm Kason. I do real estate. I'm the owner of Premier West Realty. I've been doing real estate for about 20 years, maybe a little bit less. I can't count really. I'm not sure, but that's about it. That's all I know is real estate. If I had to write a resume, I wouldn't be able to. Don't know how to.
So cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
To real estate. Although
Cheers
it's
to real estate.
a little
ghetto
at the moment.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's normal, actually. I feel like real estate is actually normal right now. So we got a little spoiled with the low interest rates, long lines of people standing outside of houses.
The influx of cash that was given.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of money. Thank you, COVID,
PPP.
kind of. But I think that, once upon a time you wrote a 6-month listing agreement for a reason. And it took just about 6 months to sell a house. So we're back to normal.
So you say the average listing time is about what?
3 months.
Exactly.
On the market.
I would agree with that.
On the market, 3 months.
Yeah, I actually
Which
agree
is
with
normal.
you. Yeah, it's just kind of the market
Yeah.
that I feel like I started real estate in. So the market where you saw houses and your client had time to decide.
Yeah, it's a seasoning period.
You can come back for a second showing or a third showing until you make your final decision.
For sure.
So you feel like we're back at, even keel market.
Absolutely. We were back to where we started at before.
So 20
Things
years.
were great. If you came in the market when things were great, you probably exit the market because now it's normal.
So I know you've been in real estate for a while. Tell us about the beginning stages. We know.
Navigating with kids.
Yeah.
You got kids.
And you've had children since you've been in real estate, right?
Kind of
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I was pregnant. I was 5 months pregnant when I started and got my real estate license. So, what do you want to know about the beginning, though?
I mean, how was it for
the
you?
fast track. Is that a word?
I don't think Kason took the fast track,
The
though.
fast track? It's no fast track to real estate.
I feel like you got it from the bottom, G. So tell us.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to say this. Kason is over here acting like she is not the unfiltered one when she is really the unfiltered version of Paid and Unfiltered.
What is your acronym for CTC? It's not
Cancel the contract.
Exactly.
Correct.
Not clear the close.
And that's what we differ. I'd be like, girl, gone. I need my check.
Kason will tell you to fire the client.
Yeah, fire the
Cancel
client,
the contract.
There's no fast track in this business whatsoever. My first year in real estate, I made $11,000, but it was the best $11,000 I ever made in my life. I had more money in my pocket. I felt like making $11,000 than I had making $50,000 at a corporate job. Being able to wake up when I want to, set my own hours, not having to pay for tolls, gas, getting home late, working 10-hour shifts. You get an hour drive time, 12 hours out your day. It was awful. And it wasn't worth the $50,000. So making $11,000 let me help me set myself up to make more money because I was able to take those 12 hours and invest it into my business and into myself.
Okay. And the large part of your business started out with REOs, right?
Not in the beginning. No. In the very, very beginning, my business was referrals. So I was the person who, before I even got my license, I was looking for a business. I let everybody know I was getting my license. Hey, I'm in real estate school. I'm about to get my license. So if you guys have questions, call me. And I don't have all the answers, but I'm going to go to my book and see if I can find it for you. So I let people know that this is what I was getting ready to do. So when I was able to start, I had my first listing before I even got the license. And I ended up being dual agent. By the time I passed my class, I was dual agent on my first listing in Kankakee.
Kankakee, which is far.
Kankakee. So
You was
I
paying
put
that gas.
in.
Right, you was on that toll road.
You was using that gas.
I put in the work. You know, I had
got
to do
to.
whatever I had to do, go wherever I had to go to get what I had to get. Every day I woke up and was asking myself, who got my money? Where's my money at?
Period.
I'm going to get my money. And that's what I did.
So fast track, not fast track, but you
Fast forward.
fast forward.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
There you go. There
So
you go.
you started in REOs.
No.
No.
She just told us where we started.
No, she
got-
started in okay.
So then
So
after
I
that,
started-
she started. What you do next?
Regular real estate. And then I said, okay, I've learned just about everything I need to learn here. Now I want to learn REOs. So the brokers I was with at the time didn't have any BPO accounts, couldn't help me with that. So I switched brokerages to learn what I wanted to learn.
Okay.
And that was REOs, which I did. So I did REOs for 10 years after that.
10 years.
10 years doing REOs. REOs were good. It's good. It's great money.
It's consistent money,
Kind of.
but it's not. It's hard work.
Let's talk about the myths of REO. So is it consistent? It can be, but not necessarily. So in REO, you get a 3-month listing agreement instead of you being able to write in the date that you want. So you got 3 months to sell this house. If you don't sell this house within that time frame, they can reassign it to another agent, or they can send it to auction and you get paid nothing. So now you can do inspections on the property weekly, do a BPO every month, do marketing reports every week, go hard in the paint for this one house,
And it gets taken away
and it gets taken away in 3 months. You got 90 days to sell this house, or it goes to somebody else.
That's kind of our life right now, though.
So that's one of the myths. Consistent money, it could be consistent money, but if those listings are not selling, what if you got a whole bunch of bad REO listings that's just not gonna sell? They keep getting broken into. They keep stealing the copper. They keep stealing the appliances. You got squatters.
But you did do well.
And you got 10 of them this month, and that's what the case is for all of them.
So it's the good with the bad.
It's the good with the bad. That's it.
That's
you could
life.
do okay. I'll say that, but can you make more money just doing residential real estate? Yeah, you can. Or it could be equal. You can do the same amount of money, but you got less work. If you got a $300,000 listing, my listing $30,000, who really making more money?
I mean, me. That's how come that's the route I went.
Exactly.
But I was showing them houses. But
Man,
you like, I'll take it.
I didn't
I'm
care.
going in the
I was in them
closet.
too. Because
I
someone
was
said, here go a set of
mad.
keys. And I didn't care, baby. I'm
Listen,
going
I
to
did
show
not-
this.
No, she used to have a bag of keys.
Yes, and be
a
like,
bag.
figure it out.
Who wants this lead? Me.
I got
1
30
plus
of
1
these
equals 2.
$30,000 properties. You got $300,000 properties. You making the same amount of money.
Same amount of money. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Talking about this $1 million listings. Okay.
You
All
know,
right.
it's not that glorious.
This one right here is $369 and it's for sale. And we're gonna take a, we're gonna get into that later.
Yes.
So it could be glorious, but it can't. It just depends. To each their
It's
own.
different,
I'll just say that.
It's a
Different strokes for
road.
different folks.
So you decided to quit the REO business.
I decided to quit the REO business. I was like a doctor who worked on call. They say jump, you say how high. You are a slave to the industry. You cannot go anywhere without your
We
laptop.
could not purchase those
You
properties.
can't buy the properties as a conflict of interest
Yeah.
because the listing agreement is with you. You can't do nothing. And if I got a new property assignment while I was out of town, excuse me, can you go over there and do the initial inspection for me and put a lockbox on it because I had to get the reports done while I was on the beach in Jamaica.
But those
Not the
REOs
life I
let
want
you.
to live.
But they let you go to the beach. though.
It's seed time and harvest.
Yeah.
You gotta do your dues, and that's what a lot of times what we're missing in real estate. Everybody wants the fast money. Everybody wants the big listings, the beautiful houses, but sometimes you gotta sell them stanky ones.
Yeah, and they be
With the
stanky,
mold.
man.
You got to sell the stinky ones.
We bought a house
What's-
one time. It had mushrooms in it. Remember
We
the house?
did.
It had mushrooms.
We
in
did.
it.
We did.
Like a bunch of them.
The good thing about REOs is that's where the money is. That's where the value is. So if you're trying to buy real estate, you want to buy the REOs. That's where your money at. You want to know who got your money? It's the person who's selling the REO, the bank that has it, the person who lost the house, the foreclosure. That's where your money at. But if you selling them and can't buy them, now you got to make some decisions.
That's true.
And that's when I made my decision. I said, hey, this ain't for me. I'd rather do something else. because I want to buy them.
I want to sit on both sides of the table. That's my story.
I want to sit at both sides of the table. Now, what I did do right by the REO money I did make, and this is going to be with any money, I saved it. Okay? If I'm going to save my money, let me make these little coins no matter how I get them. Let me save my money now so I can buy the things that I want to buy.
So let's talk about this savings thing, because I feel like all three of us have different financial saving methods here. Kassan's is, I'm not spending nothing.
Until she spends it.
I'm more of a, I don't spend all the time, but when I do, I'm fucking some shit up.
I feel like that I'm the same. You know, what y'all think?
About you?
I feel like Teneshia believes
That money grows on trees.
or that if it's on sale, I can buy it.
What? That's smart shopping.
Or don't buy it at all.
I feel like I budget myself, but once I say it's time to go, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going.
I mean, I feel like we all individually can be disciplined, but I think that
I definitely have discipline, y'all.
Kassan is extreme.
I'm next level discipline. First
She-
of all,
she's
can be a
extreme.
little
nobody's
bit
more disciplined about money when it comes to me. Like as far as me, nobody can beat me.
Yeah, no, and I ain't
Nobody.
trying to beat you because
Nobody.
I'm
If
some
it's-
things I'm
if
not.
it's a
I'm not doing.
competition, nobody's gonna.
Yeah,
win
you
the
gonna beat
competition.
me for sure.
I get into
Because
it,
I'm gonna
you
go
know?
get my
With
lashes
Bernadette,
done.
we said we not buying new cars until we paid them off. We did that. You know, I get in line when I'm
Absolutely.
getting in line, but certain things, no, I just won't answer the phone when she calls.
But then sometimes Kassan, like, she'll make you think about it differently. Like when I was trying to like buy a car cash, and Kassan was like, Jessica,
That's a bill.
if you don't go get a car note and stop playing around,
That's
Yeah.
just the history behind the situation before
Exactly,
that.
because if you
that
can
led
pay
to
cash
that.
for it, absolutely.
You know, that's
would,
the
but
history
it's like,
behind it. It depends on the
It's
situation.
your muffler, it's your tires, it's this, it's snow. Come on now. Come
Some
on now.
people need a car note to make them more disciplined with paying bills and saving money.
So
Okay.
do you think that's me?
So I ain't gonna be 100%, against a car note, but some people need it. They just have to have it. Because otherwise, you look up and when you say, well, I don't have no car note, but where my money going?
I feel
Especially
like
if you have no
that's
discipline with
exactly
saving.
what
So
she
where
said
is
to
it
me.
going? So it depends on the story behind the situation. But
That's true.
when it comes to saving money, nobody's gonna be more disciplined than me at all.
So with
Yeah.
that, you save money, and then will you open the brokerage?
Save money, was able to open the brokerage, being able to pay cash for numerous properties, being able to pay cash for commercial space free and
Okay,
clear,
numerous.
being able to just, it's a good feeling when you can do what you want, when you want, how you want, and nobody can take that away from you. So just being able to have the money to say, if I don't want to sell any houses, I don't have to. That's a good feeling. So that's why I am the way I am about saving money. If I don't want to sell real estate, I want to be able to say, well, fine. I don't have to sell this year. Maybe I'll sell next year. Okay. That's a good feeling. Nobody
a great
wants to
feeling.
live check to check or worry about when your next check is coming. I don't
Yeah.
want that feeling. I grew up
Yeah.
knowing what that feels like. So for me, when I became an adult, I said I never want to have that feeling ever again in my life.
Yeah. What I said, I
Ever.
would never want to be broke again.
Never want to be broke. I know what it's like. I don't want that feeling. You know what it's like to come home and your lights is out when you're a little kid. Light a candle, do your homework.
I know what it's like not to have a closet.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I buy a lot of
Or
clothes.
not having your own room. Living in a one-bedroom apartment with your mom. Me and my mom lived in a one-bedroom apartment. Got a day bed in the dining room. It is what it is. Okay, cool. This is how we live.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give regarding real estate? In the market that we're in for potential buyers, sellers. The other day I sent a message in our group chat because somebody was asking me about, hey, T, should I get into real estate right now? What you think? And, my response, was absolutely like, that's a little bit
If the thought comes in your mind, I feel like, people always say, well, I'm going to pray on it. I'm going to let God tell me what to do, right? God gave you the thought. If the thought comes in your mind, why are you not acting on it? You can ponder on it and think about it and keep going, but the thought came from somewhere. If you're thinking about buying, buy. Thinking about selling, sell. Thinking about getting your license, get it. Because what you waiting for? The thought came from somewhere. I didn't just wake up this morning and think about building an airplane, but I may have woke up this morning and thought about getting my mortgage license. So if the thought comes in your mind, just do it. The thought came
I
from
think
somewhere.
she did it too.
You know? So I don't understand why people second guess
So just
their
do
own
it.
thoughts. Right? Why do you second guess the thoughts?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. And so for the new agents that come into the market, come into the field,
It's either you got it or you don't.
it's not for
I
everybody.
not for
swear that's
everybody.
it.
It's not for the faint.
It's not for everybody.
And don't believe everything you see on Instagram.
No.
If you don't succeed in this business, okay, that's fine. This is not the business for you. You tried it, you didn't succeed. Do something else. Maybe you should have been a doctor. Maybe you should have been a therapist. Maybe
A lawyer,
You know,
right?
maybe you
Not
should
you
have been
gonna
an
send
attorney.
people to go get a PhD.
You should have done something else. You know, it's not for everybody. You know, everybody's just not going to have it. Everybody is not a people person. Everybody is not going to be likable. Everybody is not going to understand technology. You got to know technology in real estate. You got to know contracts. You got to know.
You need tenacity for real estate.
Yeah, you got to
have
a
thick
little
skin.
bit. Thick skin. You got to be creative. So everybody's not going to have that.
And you got to be teachable as well.
You got to
Yeah.
be teachable.
You got to be teachable. I think a lot of people forget that part. Everybody think they know everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But you also have to know how to teach yourself. It's a lot of this
Yeah.
is self, taught. So you have to have it in you. If you don't have it, just move on. To
yeah,
something
I
else,
got
baby.
it in me to go to the class to learn. That's what I got in me.
Go do something else, sweetie. It's okay.
So, what irritates you the most about real estate professionals?
Professionals,
Especially in
lack of
professionals.
knowledge,
Especially
honey.
in black real estate.
Lack of knowledge. What they say when I have something from somebody, put it in a book.
They
Lack
never
of
gonna look that for
knowledge. Google, YouTube is your friend. Just go ask. People out here don't know the rules to real estate, but you passed the test. How? I don't understand it.
They
Lack
must
of
have
knowledge.
played
I
the
don't know what
blood.
showing time is. What is that? Well, how do you not know? Why are you not educating yourself on all of the tools that your profession has to offer you? I
And
would
that
be
you're
out
paying
here
for.
looking for everything. I'm on every single website looking to figure out what this does. What does this do? Click the buttons inside the MLS. It ain't gonna blow up. Lack of knowledge. That's what irritates me.
Yeah, and it's true. It's true. Because when I came over to the brokerage, I call myself being like hands-on, like text me, call me. And she like, Miss Ma'am, what is this telephone number doing right here? Like, why haven't you clicked this? And I'm like, oh.
Click the button. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's not gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Like, come on, lack of knowledge.
So
Stop
it is very much so lack of knowledge. I agree.
That's what makes people
As one point.
stupid. Lack of knowledge. Put it
And
in
I-
the book. They ain't
yeah.
gonna find it.
And I feel like that's why people should come to smaller brokerages or medium boutique brokerages like ours, because that hands-on, I can speak for Jessica and Jessica's experience. I got the hands-on knowledge that I needed, but Kason is not one of those people that is going to like spoon feed you. She gonna tell you once, and you better have written it down, figured it out, recorded it, and then she's probably not gonna tell you again because she done moved on to a new tool, child, that you need to figure out and source.
It is
So
true. And she's not like I'm not gonna not say the friendliest. She's just
I'm friendly.
she's friendly. She just dry sometimes.
I'm not all, greetings and salutations and
That
all.
part.
But
That's our little story.
hey,
I sent her an email and she didn't say hi back. I said,
get to the point. I ain't got
denied,
time to be sitting
and
up
here we go.
reading about the, greetings and salutations. The sun and the moon rose this morning. Did you order title? Like what?
she tell everybody happy birthday on January 1st
Happy birthday.
when they come
It's
around.
exhausting. You know how many people were in the world? It's a lot of y'all. Like, golly, we got to celebrate another one. I don't know,
But I definitely know that she believes in helping people reach their goals.
I
Yes.
do.
As long as you're willing to help yourself, partnership, teamwork, all of these things is not something she don't talk about. What drives you crazy, Jessica? Collaboration over competition. It is
Yeah.
a real thing for Kason. If you want to do it and she can help you do it, that's exactly what's gonna happen. So,
Yeah, it's true. I mean, when I first came to PMR, I told her I want to be a property manager. She was like, "Oh, I got a property for you," and she gave me that property in Hammond, baby, and I gave her them keys back. I don't want to do this no more. This is crazy to me. So, and I think with you told her your goals.
Yeah. I wanted to be top producer, because I think this was my third brokerage going to. So, they would sleep on me. And, I did that. And flip some properties, make some money, quit my job. So, all of these things I did.
Yeah.
I'm going to help anybody. Like, that's just, first of all, it ain't many of us, in the industry. So, should we collaborate? Absolutely. I'm gonna help every single one of us get to your goals. Like, it's important.
Yeah,
it's super important because ain't nobody else gonna help you. Who gonna help you?
How do you manage the mom part of it? Because your children are in 11 different sports, and your husband is also in the business. So how do you all manage that portion in the Rainey household?
Well, I'm gonna say this. In the beginning, I could not manage it. You know, there was a point in time where I was not able to take my kids to practice, take my kids to games. I wasn't there at all. Like, with everything they had going on, is because I'm building a business. You're trying to make money.
You was grinding,
right? So these are the sacrifices that you make early on to get to where you are now. So it was like that part took a back seat, but now it's first.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna pick a game or picking my kid up or doing whatever I got to do first over any piece of real estate, over any client, over any open house, anything that's going on real estate related. I'm not gonna be there. I'm just not gonna do it. My kids come first. So now it's a lot easier, but the discipline that I had in the beginning to get to that point, you know, is what was important. And everybody can't say they have that, you know, or that they did that. So that's
or agree
key.
with you doing it.
Yeah, or agree with you doing it. Exactly.
They agree with your bank account, though.
Well, you know.
Amen.
But you got to get to that point. You really have to get there. So in the beginning years, you know, is T-ball important? Yes, it's important for them developing and learning the sport. Me being there, was that important? Not necessarily, but it's important now. Yeah, you got teenagers, you got preteens. They need their parents there.
They do.
Yeah, you know, I remember me as a teenager, and honey, if my kids were anything like me, I would be worried, but they're not. Thank you, Lord.
I always
or
joke,
at least
I'm
that
glad
you
my
don't
kids
know.
can't run and talk at the same time. Like, they're not, you know. Thank you, Lord.
Well, we all know toddler Jay is going to need to be in every sport because
He don't need to be busy.
Yeah.
He gonna need to be real busy.
But I got a long way to go.
Every child should be in. So, as a parent, it's your job to figure out what your kids are good at, right? You have to put them in everything until you figure out what they're good at, and then you help develop that gift, no matter what it may be. So you make sure you put them in everything. My kids have done swimming, gymnastics,
Let them try.
Baseball, softball. They've done it all. Kendall played the guitar, piano. They have done
almost passed
everything.
out running track. Okay,
They
black
run
out.
track.
My poor baby, we've gonna learn CPR out here today. That's what we're gonna learn.
But you put them in everything, and you
Let
figure
them
out what
try.
they're good at,
Yeah.
and then you develop that gift. But the parent has to do that. The kids don't know.
Yeah.
They have no clue. They just out here frolicking around. They ain't paying no bills. They just eat up everything,
Eating
playing
up
video
everything.
games. If you let them. So
Fruit
put 'em in
snacks,
everything.
mommy.
All right, well,
We got 2 more things.
2 more. We definitely do, but we want to thank you for being here
Absolutely.
and sharing your wisdom.
Anytime.
Yes, about real estate. And did she give us some tips? She gave us some tips.
She
right?
gave us some tips.
Okay.
She kept it very clean.
She really did. If you really want to know her, get on her Facebook page if she's not in jail.
Because you've been good. You've stayed out of Facebook jail this year.
I can't go no more because, you know, they're going to
Kick
my
her
page
off.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably.
So-
I'm on probation though. Yeah.
Oh boy, the ladies stay on probation. So we're gonna do this or that.
This or that time.
Okay.
Method Man or Lorenz Tate.
Met the man.
That's a fine man.
Y'all know who I'm gonna say.
Who you gonna
You
say?
know.
I'm going with the
boo
Tate.
is-
I'm going with the Tate.
I don't
with
know.
Lorenz.
It's Method Man for me, honey.
Method man.
See, you see why I said Lorenz? Because
No, he's 2 feet tall.
Method Man. No. I want the better chance.
So you saying the tall brother is
I
the
don't care
the
about no
least?
better
tall. I don't
chance.
care about no tall. I'm saying if both y'all are method,
Confidence,
when
honey.
Lorenz come over here, y'all, you don't see no Method Man? And Lorenz, he be in Chicago because I seen him with that Nordstrom bag. He was on the west side. He was in Chicago. He was at Nordstrom. I seen him.
Oh God.
But he ain't see me because I wasn't there. But he married and I respect marriage, so I'm just saying.
I think Method Man is too.
Yeah, okay.
I
So,
think
so
he
we
might
dream.
be, but
So
we
this
just
is that.
dreaming.
We
Method
dreaming.
man.
Dreaming.
Yeah, you know what? I'm loyal. I'm gonna stick with Lorenz. But Method Man is. Let me get a third eye.
Palpitations.
Zaddy.
So that's what you using your hall pass on?
Zaddy.
All right. So our quote of the week is more befitting of Kason, and it's okay if you don't like me. Not everyone has good taste.
Period.
And on that note, it's a wrap. Thank you for tuning
out.
in to episode 3 with Boss Beautiful.
Boss Beautiful.
Cheers.
Get my name back. Cheers.
Tomorrow.